Hey everybody, Oil Ocean, and this is not a great zone.
No.
I can agree.
It has some of the most annoying badniks in the entire series. The level design is slow, there's spikes, fire, And I was upset at first that I was returning in Sonic Mania, but it was entirely worth it the moment I saw the fire shield.
I know. The fire just makes this level that much more interesting.
I immediately thought of Johnny's old animation from his Sonic 2 review from like 8
Oh, you
years
mean
ago.
where he throws a match into the oil ocean?
Yeah. That was like the first thing I thought of, like, oh my god, did they watch Johnny's video?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Also, those Seahorse badniks, forgot what they're called, editing Brendan, do your thing. They're much less annoying in Sonic Mania, because in that game, pellets actually bounce off of shields, but in this game, no, they don't. So yeah.
Yeah.
They basically can't hurt you in Sonic Mania because of that, unless you run into them like an idiot.
The more you know.
Another thing I want to say, I mentioned the Sega Ages version, I think, last part. One thing I forgot to mention somehow, they added the drop dash into that, and they did the same for Sonic 1, but playing Sonic 2 with a drop dash is really cool, and that's like the one thing that's missing from this version. The one thing, though, like, this is still the better version.
Also Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no, Donkey
Before
Kong Country is ripping...
before.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country is ripping off Sonic 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this came out 4 years before
Yeah.
DKC 1. Not 4 years, 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
I was gonna say 4 years, that's pretty far apart.
Well, shut up, okay? I can't count to 2, as my reviews have taught me.
It's okay, Val can't count to 3, so...
It's still one higher than me.
We all have our number.
For me, it's 1.
Yeah.
No.
Dylan, count to the highest number you can possibly count to, now.
Zero!
That'll make for interesting...
Zero!
Okay. That'll make for interesting commentary, just the rest of the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4... I'll stop.
5? Oh, dang it.
8?
I'll take number 10, number 10. I'll take number 10.
The internet has ruined me. I thought you were gonna say I'll take 2 number 9s.
Oh yeah, take 2 number 9s.
A number 9 launch!
Number 7 with extra dip.
In a large soda. I think we missed like 3 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I don't ever remember the whole thing.
Well, that's
Hold on.
annoying.
I'll try to remember. Take 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 7s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. I think that's it.
If you ever...
Oh yeah, that's janky.
If you ever work in fast food, Brendan, I fully expect you.
I'll
have a large fry and that'll be it. Are you sure you don't want 2 number 9s?
2 number 9s, a number 9 large.
No matter what they order, that's just what you type in. Alright, 2 number 9s.
That'll be $90. That'll be $90.
Man, everyone really loves the 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip.
I just want a water.
I just want a water, man.
You're getting what I tell you.
You'll get 2 number 9s, and you'll like it.
Sir, it's my job to tell you what you want, okay?
Okay.
Sir, you came to that speaker for my advice.
Okay. If
Your
I say
sign
you need a
literally
McChicken,
says-
you get a McChicken, okay? So
Your sign literally says, "May I take your order?" Yes, I'm supposed to order you.
You are giving me permission for your order. Also, there's a service fee, so if you could buy me a burger, that'd be appreciated.
I'll take 2 number 9s.
Yeah, you get the same order.
Friends over here. Actually, my lunch break's like in 5 minutes, so...
Oh, there's a great David Letterman skit. He actually works at Taco Bell. He does the drive-thru.
Really?
Yeah, he does the drive-thru. And the one lady's like, I want like, can I have like a soft taco and a crunchy taco? And he's like, oh, okay, but like, can you order me a burrito? Like, I'm gonna be on my lunch break in like 5 minutes. Like, I don't need you to pay for it, I just need you to order it for me.
Wow.
So Eggman's mech blows up in an oil of ocean.
yeah.
That does not seem good.
It's all
Or
like,
I did the thing again. I
You
did that
did.
thing again. I spin dash past the capsule.
26
What?
lives, Brendan, I'm proud of you. It's a new record.
Yay. And I lose 5 of them.
Well, I mean,
The
You
final
broke the
boss in
record.
the final boss in this game is hard and very rusty, so I forgot my exact strategy. Also, this is me crouching in disappointment. I'm in this level. So, okay, aside from Wacky Workbench from Sonic CD, which is a very bad zone, by the way, this is the worst zone in any classic Sonic game, at least in Genesis ones. I'm sure there's something worse in the Game Gear games. Anyway, this level has a ton of awful enemy placement. Those are called the Asterons. They're not that bad. There's a couple annoying placements, but then you have that jerk, the Slicer! I swear, like
Oh, I
half
hate
of them
you.
are impossible to avoid. They suck.
They literally
least the
place
music's
them
good,
like that
though.
all over the level.
Eh,
But, yeah.
And then you have the Crab Badniks, Shell Crackers, and they, at least in the original Genesis game, their hitbox is incredibly wonky. Like, there's so many times I feel like I shouldn't have gotten hit by them, but then I do. But they're not as bad in this version. But the placement of them is still dumb. Also, you have these sections where they like to put Asterons on the side, so if you happen to get hit, you fall all the way down, and you have to walk off screen to get the bolt to respawn.
I was gonna say, believe me, I know the frustration of having to constantly get back on the bolt and then go back
Oh,
on.
and guess what? Guess what? This is not only the longest zone in the game because the levels themselves are longest, there are 3 acts. It went back to the Sonic 1 structure for the one level that is awful. I would take 3 acts of Oil Ocean over this any day.
That's saying a lot.
And there actually is a development reason why that's the case, but I don't want to spoil it, so I'll get into that later.
Alright.
Yeah, screw that! How are you supposed to make that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sonic 2 has the worst enemy placement in the classic games, and no one will convince me otherwise ever.
Especially
More
for
than
this
Sonic
zone.
CD.
Yeah, definitely. CD,
Okay.
CD just has annoying level design, like bumpers to impede your progress with springs or whatever. The enemy placement itself isn't an issue in that game.
So the only thing I remember from CD was bumpers.
Wow.
Screw that Slicer!
Wow.
One thing I do like about them is if, when they attack, they can't attack again, so they're completely defenseless after that. So
Yeah.
you can just, like, slowly kill them, and it
Then at
feels
that
so
point,
good.
it's like they've left their mark.
Right.
Yeah.
Still doesn't stop it from being annoying,
Oh boy, 2 more. Not even halfway through.
yeah. I
Oh
know,
god.
but, man,
Somebody
that boss
order
fight must
lava.
have been
Also, Jacob, you said the music's good in this.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably my least favorite song in the game. I just think it's really
Really?
repetitive. Yeah. Like, most of the melody is just a da-da, da-da-da,
That's
over and
true.
over.
Well, it's not my favorite in the game. I don't know. I think it's
I mean,
catchy.
like, I don't think it's a bad song, it's just that it's the most repetitive and it happens to be in the longest zone in the game, so I get tired of it easily.
To be
plus
fair,
it-
like, I never got past this zone. So
That is true, yeah.
Yes, and plus, like, I'd imagine by like the 3rd act, you're like this song.
Yeah. Slicer.
They creep around every corner. It's like a horror game playing this whole.
Oh my god, yeah. Sonic-themed horror game with slicers, please.
Hello!
I'm sick of these Sonic.exe games. No, that's the true horror. Look at those beady little eyes. What is he planning? Also, a good luck having a high ring count in this level.
Yeah.
I somehow managed to turn super at one point, don't remember when. That might be a first, to be honest.
Good thing I have invincibility.
Keeping rings in this zone is very hard.
There's like no rings either.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
Luck?
But good job anyway.
I keep on wanting to call those guys crab meats because that's basically what they are. They look almost the same except their claws entirely different.
Mhm.
I was wholeheartedly expecting you to land that platform and the spike come up at the same time.
Yeah, me too. I was actually surprised I made that. Yeah, I turned super on accident, but I went, oh yeah. Ah, screw you!
I like how he just hovers, like, literally pushing himself to light speed.
In the moment, I've made a grave mistake.
At that moment, he was seeing his life flash before his eyes.
I love doing that, jumping behind a slicer and just like, just the realization. Just the
His whole life was flashing before his eyes, as in yesterday when Eggman made them.
Yeah. Wow.
You know they don't have feelings, right?
That one does. That one specifically. Eggman decided to give that one feelings just for fun.
Just for fun.
Why was I programmed to feel? Why?
Why did you do this to me? I hate you.
Father!
I scream out in pain to you because you programmed it so. Because you.
It's still not done.
Third one. Guess who's there to greet you?
Good old Slicer buddy.
Riding on train wheels now.
I miss your garage door, Jacob. Where is it? We should rename this channel. We should rename this channel DB&J and Jacob's Garage Door.
Jacob's Garage.
It's a
It's an
really
essential
long name.
member.
We don't have a garage anymore. We sold it.
I guess the channel's dead.
Would you sell it to?
Yep, I hate that. I
No
hate that.
rings. Back
So now
all the way down.
I have to go off screen, use video game logic to make it despawn
Yep.
and respawn. Risk my life getting crushed again.
Hey, at least you grabbed one more ring.
Yeah, I definitely left that one ring there intentionally.
Yeah,
Yep, 100%.
just in case.
All intentional here at DB&J.
Does enemy spawn back?
No,
That's good.
thankfully. This is not Mega Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mega Man X, it's a blessing and a curse.
Well, any Mega Man game.
I just love watching you go with those screw things and watching you let go of the D-pad because, like, I can just feel how you can see
Yeah.
them coming. It's like,
Yeah, like, I'm fully expecting an Astron.
yeah.
Though I will say, I don't hate Astrons completely because they're them being shurikens in Sonic Mania in that Shinobi fight makes their existence entirely worth it. Sonic Mania has a lot of incredible small touches like that, and I can't wait to fanboy over every one of them. Which I guarantee you that's gonna be like 100% of the commentary. Like the amount of stuff that game does that only like hardcore fans will notice is insane. Like, did you notice the press start button is a reference to an unused text thing in Sonic 1?
Can I just say that that was really cheap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, that was incredibly cheap.
Yeah, I don't know where
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Oh god, no!
Oh, they were like,
Wow.
wow. I told you, it's a horror game. You just saw it following you. You're just like, no! Oh god!
Back to back.
They have this like thing. They have this like ground that encourages you to run fast because it's a flat ground, no obstacles. Nope, there's a slicer at the end of it.
You can't like roll into a ball and attack it, right? You get hit either way.
No, you can't because the slicers will hit you.
Yeah, so there's no winning.
They always aim low, so you can't do it.
You have to take it slow in this Sonic the
That's
Hedgehog
so
game.
fun.
Ugh.
There's like a longer one too. Keeps
Yeah,
going.
this is the longest zone in the game.
Well, yeah, see, there's like barely any avoiding that. There's one behind him.
Yeah. You jump, you get hit. You run into it, you get hit.
And if you jump past them, guess what? There's another thing waiting for you. That's Metropolis
Gameplay.
Zone in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That's Metropolis.
Wow, they really.
Honestly, as weird as it sounds, Sonic Lost World made a better use of these things. Because it didn't have like long stretches where you just running to the right.
Maybe one thing if you're trying to
How is that
accomplish
slicer already
something.
crippled?
That one was
Just
just
gave
like
up.
depressed. He just gave up.
Eggman made me without my slicers. Why did he do this to me? I was made to die.
Father, I feel so cold.
Okay, so this fight is supposed to take it slow, but if you just take it fast like I am and, tank it, it is much, much quicker.
This is like, wasn't this a Mania to some extent? This type of fight?
Yeah, I think. Honestly, Mania, I've played that game like 50 times now, and like the fights are pretty forgettable. At least most of them. There's a
Is
few
he
memorable
hovering
ones.
egg pods around him?
Yeah, it's little Eggman balloons.
How
That was
adorable.
really easy.
Oh, didn't clip through
Pretty
that
strong.
time.
Pretty strong contrast from the rest of the zone. Anyway, now we have, after this, we have Sky Chase, which is a pretty janky level, because if you spin dash, you will die.
Oh,
I was gonna say, yeah, don't spin dash.
Yeah, the way this works is Tails will always be under you, but if you go too fast, like if you spin dash, you can't catch up and you will fall down to your death. For years, I wasn't sure if Mirage Saloon Act 1 was like that in Sonic Mania, and then I recorded a clip of it very recently for Banjo-Kazooie, my review on that. Watch it. And I had that happen for the first time ever in my mind. Well, it wasn't blown because I always assumed it was there, but I was a little disappointed. Like Mania devs, I expected more out of you.
so we got turtles riding turtles.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Oh god, the bad eggs that come out are turtles. Like they fall to their death. Oh god.
I see all kinds of animals too, bunnies.
Well,
Yeah.
one of them is a chicken, and they at least have wings, so that's something. But
Man.
oh, I'm
This
sorry,
is-
Cucky. I should call him Cucky. Their
Yeah,
official
they call by
name.
their official name, Brendan. Come on.
Cucky.
Man, Sonic's a mass murderer. Sonic's...
Catch him, Tails. Tails, catch him.
Genocide is fun! Genocide.
Yeah, why else would there be a zone called Genocide City? Sonic 2 HD devs, if you're listening, please add a mode where the animals scream when they fall. Make it a cheat code.
It like echoes out too.
You hear the splat, like you barely hear
Oh.
it.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, every time you see an animal, you just hear...
That's horrible.
Do you defend yourself, or do you attack?
So this is probably the most boring zone in the game, to be honest. It's an auto-scroller in a Sonic game. It's really easy. Like, I've never died in this besides when I spin dash off, but let's just ignore that. It's, At least there's only one act and not three.
Right. Man, if we had to sit through 3 acts of this... Oh, man.
Yeah.
Alright, now-
2 minutes. That's not too bad.
And now we have the hardest zone in the game, Wing Fortress. And it's mostly a fine zone, but there's one specific part that's dumb and I die there. It's my first death.
Oh.
You'll see. Are those supposed to be, this Scratch from, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? Also here, I show off the fire is not, it doesn't hurt you. Yeah, it's a background element.
Yeah, oh really? Oh.
That's what I'm talking about, that's dumb.
Yeah.
If you grab on the bar, like, too far to the left, that jump is impossible.
Yeah.
It's straight up impossible. So I die there pretty frequently. And that's mainly why I've never had a no-death run of this game. I've come very close. I think the best I've done is 2 deaths.
I like how Sonic gets launched with his knees locked.
I think he does go into running animation if he's still holding right in the D-pad, but the launch isn't as strong. Also, I think it looks funny.
You're like barely making these.
Yeah, I don't like this part.
Can you move on that bar, or are you just stuck?
You're stuck. So this part, you can skip like half the zone just by taking a hit or turning super.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, that blade right there, it obviously normally hurts you, but if you go through it, you skip half the level. Also, at this part, I realized, oh, I was going the wrong way, and now I have to do this as super, and now I'm scared.
Yeah, this is real cool.
Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't like that game, but one of the levels actually referenced that specific platforming section, and I'll respect it for that. And that alone. Literally nothing else.
That's the only thing.
Oh, they also reference the special stages in Sonic 2. And
Where
one
are
of
you
the
going?
I don't know, this part's confusing. Oh yeah, at the top of this fortress somewhere it actually says Eggman, even in the American version, so take that, Robotnik fans. This fight is very hard if you're not super, but if you are super, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, if you're not super, you have to rely on those platforms, and it's very easy to get crushed on those platforms. Also, one up there.
Time to blast off in my personal rocket.
Don't drop dash there in the Sega Ages version. You will die. I thankfully did not learn that from experience. I saw a clip on Twitter, but yeah, don't do that.
What's going on? Are they going to space?
That's a very strong plane. I'm proud of you, Tails.
Geez.
Actually, no, Sonic made that plane. Yeah, that's Sonic's plane, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah,
Isn't the point the fact that this is going like straight up, but it's sideways?
Yeah, but it's...
Okay, I want to rant for a second. I've heard so many non-Sonic fans say, why does Tails have a plane? He can fly. That's like saying, why do you have a car? You can walk. Shut up!
Okay, Brendan, it's okay.
I've been holding on to that for years.
It's an emotional breakdown.
I know.
Okay, so I died 4 times here, I think.
Oh wow.
First death. Yeah, I was too greedy. You can hit him in 8 hits there, but I failed to do it there. Not 8, 7.
See, I tried to do this method and I could never get it to work.
You can at least get a few pretty easily.
So it's not Metal Sonic, so what is this?
For years people called him Silver Sonic, but then LEGO Dimensions came out and he was called Robo Sonic in that, so I guess Robo Sonic.
Okay.
Oh yeah, fun fact, when I died there, Eggman was laughing. He doesn't do that in the original game. In the original game, that was an unused animation.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so I forgot my strategy for this, so I die 3 times because I'm being impatient. I forgot exactly how long I usually wait.
The only problem about this boss is...
I tried hitting his butt.
I feel like I always went for the weak points and I'd always hit the not where it should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the hitbox is very wonky. I always do this the slow, safe way. After this jump, I mean. Like, I always get a few free hits here, but after this, I do it the slow way. Anyway, Eggman was running faster than Sonic there, I just wanted to point it out. Why is he faster?
I don't know.
Alright, so yeah, this fight's super easy if you just take it slow. Just hit him when he crouches down after he lands, and then run to the left, wait for him to launch up, and repeat.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do that, this fight's really easy. I only died as much as I did because I was being impatient. But, like, if you don't want to do it the slow way, yeah, I don't understand the hitbox, so I can't help you there. But if you're playing as Knuckles, you have to do it this way, because his jump is gimped, and it's impossible to hit him any other way.
Huh, this is, like, kind of underwhelming once you know it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have a strategy, this fight is absolutely brutal. I'm not joking, I have 23 lives. A first-timer will more than likely go through all of them.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah, it's a very hard fight if you don't know what you're doing. If you do, well, yeah. This fight was repeated in Sonic 4, and it sucked. I hate that fight. I don't have much else to say, I just hate that fight.
He really does not like Sonic 4.
Was that episode 1?
Yeah.
Another, I think they had to list, episode 1.
For years, I thought it was just an alright game. I played it again and went, oh, this game has literally nothing going for it. Never mind. Not even the music's good.
Wanted to make an episode 3 with Knuckles.
I mean, I'm sure it could have worked, because it would basically be a different game, but I'd rather just have Mania.
Right.
Yeah.
Though it does bother me, it does bother me Sonic 4's story was never finished. It just abruptly ends with Little Planet still being trapped. So I'm just gonna pretend Sonic 4 isn't canon.
Was there a reason why they ended that? Just because it wasn't doing well, or what?
The critical reception is not good.
Okay.
People hated episode 1, and episode 2 was like, people didn't people thought it was just
Yeah.
It didn't compare to the, the love the original games got.
Right.
Which I don't know why they thought it would. How do you play Sonic 4 Episode 1 and go, oh yeah, this is a worthy sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Sega apparently thought so.
Okay, so I got the good ending here. Honestly, the good ending isn't as good. Because the bad ending, Sonic does not turn super and Tails saves him. And the good ending, Sonic does turn super and Tails is there to fly next to him. And I just like the concept of Tails saving Sonic because this is his introduction game. So like him saving him is just a good way to end off the game. Oh yeah, this song that's playing right here, this is a love song. That includes lyrics like, we lay like lovers in a warm embrace. Your kisses thrill me like no one before. Baby, I'm all yours. I'm not joking. The composers of this soundtrack, they're called Dreams Come True, and this specific song is called Sweet Dreams, and this is just a Genesis version of that song. It got a remix in Sonic 06 too, with lyrics. So yeah, I ship Sonic and Tails because of that. No, I don't. That's weird.
Wow.
Tails is 8. Tails is 8.
Okay, on that note, credits. Alright, I guess, thoughts, I guess? Or are we still have to fill, extras?
Let's just do it now. Not everyone's gonna watch that part.
Okay.
Which he should, because there's a lot of cool stuff in it. Anyway, Sonic 2, I like it. Yoshi developed this game.
It
Anyway,
explains a Mario reference.
it's a good game. I like Sonic 1 and 3 more, to be honest. Especially 3. 3 is amazing. But I still really, really like this game, and you should play it if you haven't already somehow. One of you?
Dylan?
I don't know. I played most of my experience with this game was from childhood, and I never really got past Chemical Plant Zone 2 until I finally beat it when I got a little older. I use save states though, because I suck at Sonic and 2D. I think it's a good game. It just
Mike Matei would not be proud of you. That is gonna date this video.
Well, I guess on my side, I've never beaten the game before, which that's something I probably should do. I've gotten to, like, whatever the end of the game and just never beat it. So mainly because there's no save feature inherently within the game.
Well,
so
you have an Nvidia Shield. You could play this version on an actually good system.
it's true. I have to purchase it though.
And you can play it free with ads.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I might just do that then.
And this does have saves. It also unlike Sonic Mania, it saves after every act, not every zone. So if you get a game over in Act 2, you're gonna restart in Act 2.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's overall it's a really good game. There's some moments where it's like, like come on. But overall, I like it. I think Sonic 3 is better, but sequel had the chance to learn from its mistakes and build upon it, so.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the enemy placement, I would say this is one of those sequels that just kind of surpasses absolutely everything the original did, like Crash 2 or Donkey Kong Country 2.
Mm-hmm.
But the enemy placement alone really bogs the game down for me. I still really, really like this game, but I think I like Sonic 1 more.
Yeah, and the pacing too.
Yeah. Also, Sonic 1 doesn't have Metropolis Zone. I legitimately like Labyrinth Zone more.
That's sad.
Oh yeah, they added this for this version. They hint towards Sonic 3 because you see the Death Egg crashing and notice how the bush has a hole and now a pair of eyes. And where's Sonic 3? I'm really passionate. Okay. But yeah, that is really cool. I love how they reference that. That was added in this version.
That's awesome.
yeah.
And the original was just a black screen like Sonic 1.
Alright, well, that's the main game.
Yeah, gonna do the extra part now. See you guys then.
Yeah,
Bye.
we'll see you over there.
Yep.